Hey there, and welcome back to No Recipe Required, or welcome to the first time if you're just finding this video. What I'm going to do for you today is a bacon wrapped filet mignon. It's a pretty common technique. One of the reasons it works so well is filet is a nice lean cut of meat, doesn't have a lot of fat to it. So the bacon wrapped around, very fatty piece of meat, it actually contributes quite a bit of flavor, obviously, but some of that juiciness and texture from the fat that seeps in to the filet. It's absolutely spectacular. I've got a couple nice big fillets, so I'm using a thick cut bacon, which is not going to get as crispy as a thinner cut bacon. So if you want the bacon kind of really tightly wrapped around the fillet and crisped up nicely, use more of a thin cut instead of the thick cut, which I'm using, but they're both going to be absolutely fabulous. The techniques that we're going to use here are the same whether you're using thin or thick cut bacon. Really simple to do. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. Alright guys, so we've got some pretty awesome filet mignon here. I've got some pretty awesome bacon, so we're going to do our bacon wrapped filet mignon. This is it's 2 strips of bacon that I just kind of overlapped a little bit right here. We'll do this filet. Shockingly, we're going to wrap it around the edge. If it is, grab a knife because your bacon might be a little bit too long. We're going to go ahead, just lay the filet down and then wrap. Now, you can see I kind of got, just my filet's a little too big. You may very well only need 1 piece of bacon. And once I get it overlapped by a couple inches there, I'm just going to cut the end off. And you can cook that one up for breakfast tomorrow. Then I've got some toothpicks here. And I'm going to try and go in and then come back out and then go in again to try and get it to stick. And we're going to kind of go a little X-Men style and try and get it one going this way, one going this way, and that will help keep the bacon attached to the fillet as we go. See if we can get this guy to pop out. You could also use a piece of string and tie it together, but that works very, very, very nicely. I've got one more fillet here. I'm going to do another one. I got thick cut bacon, but you can certainly use thinner cut bacon. Alright, we got our fillets wrapped with our bacon. They're up to room temperature. Time to season with a little bit of salt and pepper. That's my preferred method, is just salt and pepper. You can throw other stuff on there. Most importantly, be liberal with both. More than you think. I'm going to flip these over, get the other side, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, we are ready to cook our fillets, bacon wrap fillets off. I got a good hot pan here and some olive oil. You want to coat the bottom, and most people's mistake here is using too cold a pan. You want to make sure it's nice and hot, almost to the smoking point there. We're going to lay our fillets in. If there's a bigger side and a smaller side, like this is the bigger side, I'm going to go ahead and lay the bigger side down first and just let it sear. Don't touch it, don't flip it, let it go for about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright guys, so we got our filet going now, 3 or 4 minutes. This one's sticking just a little bit. It should come off pretty easily. You can always walk away, let it cook for another minute or so, and it should release from the pan nice and easily. If you let it just sear on its own, it's going to get this nice golden brown crust, which is what we're looking for. With the bacon, you got to be a little careful you're not sliding the bacon right off, because it is a little bit loose here or there, okay? So we're going to do about another 6 minutes of total cooking time, but I'm actually going to move the whole pan right into the oven at 450 degrees. Alright, 3 or 4 minutes on the first side, about 5 or 6 minutes in the oven gets you to medium rare for most steaks. But look, this guy over here, much smaller, so he's going to cook a little bit faster. So I'm going to pull him out and put the other one back in the oven for about another minute. Alright, I just let this bigger one go for about another 2 more minutes in the oven. Another technique you can use is just tilt the pan, gather up some of that fat, that's bacon fat and deliciousness with the olive oil, throw it right on top of the filet or on the sides, and that'll continue to cook the bacon, get it a little bit crispier. You can also lay it on the side like this if you want to get the bacon, again, a little bit more rendered out. Alright, very important, we let the steak rest for at least 5 or 6 minutes or so before we plate it up. Remove the toothpicks and let's cut into this and see how we did on the inside. Hopefully we see a nice pink medium rare. Oh, that looks absolutely perfect. Great flavor, great taste. Give it a try and let me know how it goes. Bacon wrapped filet mignon. How can you go wrong with filet and bacon? The marriage made in heaven. Give it a try, like I said. Let me know how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out these other videos. I'm sure you're going to find something that you love.